What is going on, people? Today we are gonna go ahead and have a little bit about talk because KVK is coming up now. Of course, usually with KVK comes around, everybody gets excited, etc. But it's only a 1v1. You guys know what that usually means. It means that it's gonna be decent, like at the start, maybe the first couple of hours, and then it's just gonna die off. So I'm kind of excited, but I'm at the same time, I'm like, I better catch the beginning of it, because after the beginning, unless you get really lucky and the other kingdom is super active or something like that, it's probably going to be like a couple of hour affair and then you're good to go. Now, the other thing that I wanted to touch on is I want to congrats my guild as a whole, because we got the gold guild frame granted to the top 100 gold guilds that won the Lord's game. And I gotta say, it definitely looks better than the, you know, this little random, just there's nothing there. So really proud of everybody that that actually contributed, that did their part. There were even some people that helped us out in Guild Fest and didn't stay in the guild throughout all of Lords, but they definitely did contribute. So definitely appreciate their contribution, if you will. And then Lord's Ball. Lord's Ball was just something crazy, man. Matter of fact, let me see if I can put a clip as to what we did for Lord's Ball, because that was really funny, and I'd never want to do Lord's Ball ever again. But yeah, if you have a team that's willing to put in the effort, whether it's Guild Fest, Lord's Ball, these Lord's games, it felt like it was a lot of like events that people didn't want to do. You know, like Guild Bash, nobody really cares for Guild Bash. Lord's Ball, nobody really cares for Lord's Ball. Need I say more about Guild Fest? Like, the only event that people actually do is KBK. And even that's kind of like, well, you gotta get lucky sometimes. Unless you're one of these guilds that score like a gazillion points every time, no matter what. But still, like, man. So the guild did really great. The guild did really great. And as I'm talking about the guild, we are recruiting. I believe we have probably about like 10 spots or so. So if you're an active T5 player with sigils, etc., and you want to look for a home, or maybe a new home, maybe we're the guild for you. Now, let me warn you, before anything, there's a couple of things that you should know about CAE. Are we a pay-to-play guild? Yes. Are we a super heavy pay-to-play guild? No. You don't need to be spending a gazillion amount of money to keep up with troop laws or whatever. We're not that guild, okay? We're not that guild. But what we are is, I would like to say that we are a very active guild that can more than likely fill a rally at any point, at any day, etc. So if you want to be part of something like that, then maybe CAE will be the home for you. We even have a couple of free-to-play players. We have really heavy pay-to-play players, and then we have everything in between. We have people from all over the world, so there's always something going on in the chat. So yeah, if that sounds like something that you want to join, like I said, we have about 10 spots, and I know KVK is coming up and Guild Fest is coming up, but that draws me to the next point, because since our guild did so well in Guild Fest last go around, I told them, if we do X amount of points, next Guild Fest is going to be completely optional. You don't even got to worry about it. So this next Guild Fest, we're not going to worry about it. But look at this. Bonus Guild Fest rewards. The bonuses keep coming. Get extra tier rewards from the Guild Fest. Earn points for your guild to enjoy the sweet fruits of your labor. First of all, sweet fruits of your labor is not how I would talk about Guild Fest in any way, shape, or form. Like, what? No. But when I originally saw this, I thought that maybe we got a new subscriber as I'm making the videos. Welcome, David, if you're watching. What I originally thought that this extra rewards were going to be is it's going to take their original rewards that you're probably going to get, and it's maybe going to give you extra, like double. So whenever you get like those 60 bond chests or whatever, now you'll get like 120. Even then, I would still think that the rewards are still kind of subpar, considering it's a whole week event. But what they're saying is that you get extra tiers. Like, it's 28, not, is it 28 or 27? I think it's 28. We'll just go with 28. Whatever, the last tier, which I think it's 28. Even with 28 and the complete maximum being 185,000 points, like, what do you gain by giving people extra tiers instead of just giving more rewards in all the tiers? It doesn't really make too much sense to me. But if they're going to be adding extra tiers, does that mean that we can go up to like tier 30 and you have to get like 200 something plus points to get there? If so, they're just taking a complaint of the players, which is Guildfest in general. Nobody really likes Guildfest. Let's just be honest. The only people that may like Guildfest are the free-to-play players, and that's because there are some items in there that they can't get otherwise. Okay, but for most people, Guildfest is not something that's super rewarding. I've never met somebody that's outside of the free-to-play players, like I mentioned, that literally go through the whole week excited because they get to claim their gifts at the end of it. Like, no. Matter of fact, a lot of people just completely forget to get their gifts just because it's such an afterthought. It doesn't really matter. So, extra tiers, I don't think that that's what everybody wanted to see. We wanted more rewards. We wanted to get more rewards each tier. We didn't want more tiers, IGG. So hopefully, let's just hope that this is a one-time thing, first of all. And it's not something that they're going to keep just adding tiers and making it harder and harder. Because that's just going to make more guilds just completely give up on Guildfest and just be like, you know what? Usually in CAE, we want you guys to do all 11 tries, you know, etc. But we're moving to the point where we're just like, you know what? Forget Guildfest because whatever. I mean, we only even got this gold banner or whatever you will call it because of the Lord's game. If not, we wouldn't have kept this. We would not have kept this. And it kind of sucks that you can get this through Guildfest, and then if you don't do as well in the next Guildfest, you just completely lose it. Like, come on. At least let us keep something as an accomplishment. Like, hey, we once did, you know, get X amount of points in Guildfest. Let us keep something. But anyway, I digress. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about all of this stuff that's coming up, because bonus Guildfest prices, that sounds terrible. But we are going to get some gem loads here in about a week on the 18th, which falls on like middle of the week, I believe. And that's because the 1000th kingdom is going to open. 1000 kingdoms. I mean, that sounds great and all that, but when you realize that at least half of those kingdoms are so low population, is it an accomplishment? I don't know, because everybody just keeps moving kingdoms, and we're getting to the point where you're just seeing the same guilds over and over because it's the same active guilds that keep migrating. So I don't know. Matter of fact, I know a guild which was in Kingdom 17. That they've been there for like 5 years. I swear to God, if they're still there. Okay, I don't recognize that guild, but they were like here forever. They're still there. They're still there. How? How do guilds like this survive? Okay, well, I guess they didn't survive. But like, this person has been in this kingdom since like 4 or 5 years ago. What do you do in a kingdom forever? Anyway, whatever. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think so far. And like I mentioned earlier, CAE is recruiting, so make sure that you go to our guild boards and you hit up the right people if you want to join. But yeah, KVK should be fun. I'm thinking about streaming KVK tomorrow. I haven't streamed KVK in a long time, but I might actually stream it tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think. I may stream it. But yeah, like I said, appreciate you guys for coming through, and until later, bye. Also, shout out to those people that are going over to the second channel and commenting and liking it and giving it a view, etc. Really appreciate it, because like I've been mentioning, that helps this channel as well, because all of that is going to come directly to this channel and help me get to the full mythic champion goal. But anyways, I digress. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the second channel, give it a view, comment something witty, give it a like. What are the other buttons? Share, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Do it. Like a Jedi. Do it.